Hello. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming in today. That's right, we're going to be wrapping some gifts. Do you have your gifts with you? Wonderful. Why don't you just go ahead, take them out of the bag, and just, if you would, just set them here on the table, and we'll see what we're working with. And then, after we take a look at the gifts, I will show you how we're going to be wrapping the gifts. Okay. Let's see, how many things do you have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? Do you have anything else? Okay, great. Let's take a look and see what you have here. Well, the first thing we have is a very old book. It's about timidity, how to overcome it. Very nice. This appears to be a very old book. Is this a special family heirloom? You found it in a bookstore. Oh, nice. May I take a look at it? Okay. Wanted to see if we had any information on the inside of it. Oh, we do. Interesting. I'm trying to see when this was published, but there's no date. There's no date in here. That's interesting. It was published in 1911. Wow. It's in very good shape. You can see the spine looks very nice. Was this part of a set? Interesting. Okay, so this is the first thing. And of course, books are very easy. They have a very nice shape. You don't really have to do much modification when you wrap books. Okay, it's very nice. Do you want to place this in a box and wrap it, or do you just want to wrap it like it is? Like it is? Okay. And you have another book. Oh, I won't open it. Oh, you don't want me to open it? Oh, I won't. I won't. It's a journal. Oh, you wrote a message inside. Okay, I won't read it. I won't read it. It's very beautiful, though. Look at the cover. Look at the beautiful colors in there. It's very nice. And then the back is just plain. Beautiful dark green on there. I won't open it. I promise I won't open it. You're going to watch me wrap this so you'll know that I won't read the message inside. Is it special for someone? Okay, I won't read it. That's okay. I promise I won't do it. Okay. Are you aware that there's a little bit of damage here? Oh, you got it for a special price, a discount for that. Okay, I just thought I would point it out. I didn't know if you were aware that there was a little bit of looks like maybe a kitten bit it. I'm very familiar with that. Okay. So that's the second thing. I'm going to see the third thing. I'm being very careful. It's a little dusty. You found it in an antique store. Well, I don't know that it's an antique. Oh no, it's a very cute little toy. It's a Volkswagen bus. It's a Type 1 transporter. And it has barn doors instead of sliding doors. These are barn doors right here. Now, of course, an item like this will be a little bit more challenging to wrap, but certainly not impossible. These are plastic windows, and they go all the way around the bus. And then it has a little plastic window in the back. So this is item number 3. That's a nice gift. I like that. And number 4, ooh, this is pretty. We have a little box. The bottom appears to be wood veneer. Look at the beautiful design on there. I love that. I love it because it has that gold and the sort of a green look and then red. Ooh, and the inside is that beautiful dark green velvet. It's totally lined in velvet. That's beautiful. It's a little trinket box. And it has 2 hinges on the back. Like that. Beautiful. You also found this at the antique store. That's very pretty. We'll take good care of that. Now, the top is slightly rounded. So, but basically, it's like just wrapping a little square. It's just like wrapping a little gift box. So that's no problem. And then we have our fifth and final thing. We have a tube of cream here. This is cake product. And the name of it is Cake Walk Minty Buttered Oil Intensely Conditioning. It's a gift for your mom. Oh, I bet she'll like it. Does it leave your skin feeling minty cool? I'll have to try that. So it's totally to die for, rich and reviving foot cream. Oh, I'm sorry, foot pretty cream. It sounds really nice. A 3.4 ounce tube of Cakewalk Minty Buttered Oil Intensely Conditioning. Well, that'll be a nice gift. Now, with a thing like this, you see how it tapers right here. This will be the widest part down here as far as the thickness. But then, of course, it also kind of goes out a little bit this way. But wrapping a tube like this, do you want to put this in a separate box? No? Okay, then we will just wrap this. Wrapping an item like this it's very easy. It's no problem. I think out of the 5, this would probably be the most tricky, but even this is not tricky. It's no problem at all. Now let's take a look at the paper. Now what we're going to do is we are going to repurpose some packing paper. We are going to recycle it, and the good thing is when you get it, after you use it as gift wrap, you can either recycle it or you can reuse it as packing paper or whatever you need it for. Now it's going to come like this. You see how it's kind of wadded up? It almost looks like a flower. We're going to flatten it out. We're going to straighten it, get all the crinkles out of it, and then we will be ready to use it. Now, some of the pieces are small. Some of the pieces are larger than this piece. This is kind of a small piece, but it doesn't matter because whatever we need, we can just take our scissors and we can cut it down to whatever size we need. We just cut, and make it whatever size it needs to be. And then once we have it cut and we wrap the gift, we just use our little roll of tape here, a little roll of tape, and we will tape it to hold it in place. So, what do you think? Will this work? Well, the good thing about this paper is if you want to, you can take some stickers or you can draw pictures on it. It's just like a blank slate. And we are reusing this packing material, so that's a good thing too. But you can draw pictures on it, you can write notes on it, whatever you want to do. If you want to just leave it plain, you can do that too. So let's go ahead and get set up, and we will get ready to wrap everything. The first thing we're going to do is take a piece of this paper and we're going to smooth it out. You will notice that we do have a tear right here, just a little tear. We can take a little bit of tape and fix that. put another piece right there. We're going to flip it over. And smooth it some more. We're going to rotate it. And smooth this section. We'll just start in the middle and work our way out. It doesn't have to be perfect because, for example, say we were doing this book. I'm going to place that in here. And when we wrap the paper over it, it's going to smooth it out even more. It won't be perfect, but it just adds character to the paper and gives it texture. Let's do one more piece like this to make sure we have plenty to work with. Here's the second piece. And just start in the middle, work our way out like this. We're going to flip it over. You have a little tiny little hole right there, just a little bit. We will fix that with a piece of tape. Very easy. I'm going to rotate it. You will notice we have a little hole right there. We will mend it with the tape. It's another little boo-boo right there. let's start with our first item, the vintage book on timidity. And we're going to pick a corner just right here. I want to make sure that I have enough paper to overlap the book, but not too much. And I want to make sure that I have enough to cover it this way as well. And I want to make sure I can overlap on this side too. So we're just going to cut a section from here. We'll set the rest aside for the moment. This is the front of the book, right here. So I want the seam to be on the underside. That way, at the front of the book, you will have a pretty clean surface. Get our tape here. Of course, you can always put double-sided tape or glue on the inside if you don't want the tape to show. That certainly is an option. I'm just going to place one piece of tape there, and then we have these sides here. We have enough paper on both sides, so we're just going to push down a little bit, and then you have these edges here. You just take your finger and your thumb and you sort of pinch it like that. Fold it in. And do the same on this side, like that. You want to have a piece of tape ready. If you're using this method, of course you can use glue or double-sided tape if you don't want the tape to show. Now you're going to take it, fold it up and over. Take your piece of tape, put it right in the middle. And you can see it's already looking good on the top. Now we still have to do this side, same thing. Fold it down like this, and then you're going to have these two sides. You take your thumb and your forefinger and just sort of pinch it like that. Make a crease. Tuck this down, fold it, and then press on the bottom. Tuck it in and press. Have your piece of tape ready. Fold it up and over. And there you have it. Now you have this nice clean surface. You can draw pictures, you can write a note, or you can just put a piece of ribbon on it and a bow, however you want to do it. And the seams are on the underside of the book. So there's the first item. It turned out pretty good. Well, let's get ready for the second one. Press it out a little more. Now this one, let's save this. Let's come back to that. Can we fit this there? We can. Or we could do this. Let's do this. We're going to use this section for this gift here. You set it there. Smooth it out a little more. Let's see. I'm just going to cut straight down this way. And if your cuts aren't perfect, it's okay. It doesn't matter. As long as you have enough paper to cover the gift, that's all that matters. Now again, we want the seam to be on the underside, so we will turn the gift upside down. Let's see. We have a bit more than we need. I'm guessing that we can cut this section. I don't want to leave him upside down. Let's cut a little bit of this off. Just a little bit. Okay. And we want to make sure we have enough on the sides to go over as well. There. Maybe there. Go ahead and get a piece of tape ready. I'll just have it on my finger. Place our piece of tape. And this is the tricky part. I'm going to fold it down. And up. Now this is still the underside of the gift. And get a little piece of tape on my finger here. There we have that end. Looks like a sandwich. It's like a Subway sandwich. Okay. Now we'll do this side the same way. We find the end here and we just kind of push it down. Make a crease on each side. Fold it in. Press a crease here. And here. I'm going to go ahead and get my tape on my finger. Fold it up and over and place your tape. And there is the second gift. You would never guess what that was. I wouldn't. Look at that. Perfect. That is a nice gift. And then you can write a note on here or put something on the sides if you wanted to. And you have your seams down here. You could put a little tiny bow on it or whatever you like. So there's the second one. Let's bring our paper back. Move it a little more. Let's try this one. Okay. You need to make sure you have enough up here and down here and enough this way. So if we cut it, say, here, I think that will work. And remember, we still have another piece if we need it. place the gift in the center of the paper. Make sure you have enough on either side here to come over the sides. Now let's make sure we cut it long enough. Oh, that's going to be fine. That'll work. That works well. Now let that open back up while we get our piece of tape. And you can use more than one piece on here once you fold it over if you want to. I'm just going to use the one. Make sure it's not folded over. I'm just going to put it in the middle, like that. And we have these ends here. Tuck those down. Take your thumb and forefinger and just press a little crease right there, and then do the other side. Fold it in, and then press here. Same on this side. Fold it in. Press there. Get our tape. Just here. And then fold it up and over and place your piece of tape. You can also put tape on these edges so they don't catch on anything and, you know, get torn. Okay. Same thing with this side. Press it down. Take your thumb and forefinger. Press there. There. Fold it in and press. Fold that one in and press. And the more you do this, the easier it gets. One piece of tape. Fold it up and over and place your tape. You have a nice large area on this one. So here is the journal. You have enough room if you wanted to put a little card or something on here, or whatever you like, some decorative curly ribbon or a bow, or you could draw a happy face on it, or whatever you wanted to put on there. And then we have the seams on the underside. So this is the front right here. Okay. Let's see if we can do anything with this section. I think we could do this gift with this piece here. And we can actually cut it a little shorter. We'll come down here. And we might be able to do the last one with this piece. And then we won't have to use the other piece of paper. Take the back side here, and you want that to face up so that when we fold it over, the creases are going to be, or the seams are going to be back here, like that. We get some tape, and we have enough room here to cover the sides. Piece of tape. And if you have one edge that's rougher than the other one, or if it's cut crooked, or you just don't want it to show, you can fold it down first, And then if this one looks better, you could put this one over, so it's going to be the edge that shows. Move that a little bit. All right. So this is going to be your front right here. Here's the top of the lotion. We're just going to actually take, so this is flat, so we're going to take these corners and we're going to fold them over and press them down like this. So this is a little different. Fold it, press it down. I need a piece of tape. Here. Now we're going to crease it and press it down. This is still the back side of the gift, so this is not going to show on the front, but this will cover the top. See? Like that. Now, this is the end with the lid. The lid is it's kind of oval, so this is a little trickier but not hard. You just take this paper and push it down, just like with the books. We're going to just take our thumb and forefinger, press a little crease in it, just where it naturally falls. Fold that in, press it wherever it will go. Fold this one in, press it a little bit, and now we need some tape to hold that in place. Here's our tape. I'm going to fold that back where we want it. Place the tape, and there you have it. Of course, you can always put it in a box first if you don't want them to guess, because it's pretty easy to guess from the shape what it is. But that is how you wrap a gift like this if you want to just wrap it as it is. There's that one. That's the fourth one, and we have one more. And here's our paper. I think we can get all 5 out of the same piece. So we have our little trinket box. Very pretty. This is the top up here, and it's not flat, kind of like the bust, so it's a little wobbly. But from looking at this paper, I think we can wrap this with this piece of paper with no problem. First, I'm going to cut this section off. Now let's see. We're probably going to cut some more. Let's see how much we can cut. You can cut it about right there. I'm going to go ahead and get a piece of tape. There. Fold it over again. Make sure you straighten it out. Make sure the paper is on here with a little bit of tension. You don't want it to be too loose, but you don't want to tear it. Just a little bit of tension. And place your tape. Okay. And again, we're just going to push it down here. Pinch a little crease into it. Fold it over. Pinch. And then we need a piece of tape. Fold it back up and place your tape there. And we'll do the same on this side. You fold it down. Pinch. Pinch. Fold it in. Grease. Grease. And up. And then we're going to tape that. Keeping in mind this is the bottom. I'm going to place the tape right here. And there it is. There is the 5th gift. A little harder to guess what that is. So there's this one. We have this one. This one. This one. This one. From smallest to largest. And there you have it. Look at that. Beautifully wrapped gifts with repurposed paper. Okay, we got it all done. Look at the little gifts. Here's one. Here's the little toy, the bus. It's a cute little package. Look at that. Like a little loaf of bread. So we have this one, and I'm going to hand you each one so you can put them in your bag. There's that one. Then we have the trinket box. Turned out quite nice, I think. Look at that. You can see here where the little corners come down, and we have the tape right there. And then this corner comes down, and we have this little bit of tape here. And as I mentioned before, with each of these gifts, you have space on the top, and you have the sides too if you want to draw a picture or put some stickers on there or write a little note. You can do that. Here's the lotion. Now you know this is the front because see, it's just smooth. And we have all of our tape back here. So there's the lotion as a gift. And the book, the antique book. This would be the front here. And then we have the tape on the seams on the back. That's that. And the final gift, the special gift of the journal. Now this is going to be the front here because you have the seams. You have the little edges back here with the tape on them. And you could just put a little note on there if you wanted to. So let me give you these. I'm going to stack these for you and hand you these. Okay, that's good. So now you have all your gifts. Thank you so much for letting me help you today. I really hope that you're happy with the gifts as they are wrapped. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. I'll see you again soon.